I have been playing
Bloodborne.
No.
It's either Bloodborne or FarCry.
It is FarCry. I have been playing.
Yeah, that's why he's got those. That's why he. Come on, he's clearly Hope
He's
County.
clearly
Moose
the
right
box
now.
art of Far Cry 5.
He's clearly Hope County Moose right
He's like when PlayStation announces the greatest hits version, Moose's face is this version of Moose is what's going to be on the cover.
So
He looks like the guy on the
back
cover of
into this
Redneck
again.
Rampage, actually.
butt naked.
yeah. So
It's a good game.
picked up New Dawn, FarCry New Dawn. Been playing through that. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun. They introduced a tiered system for the weapons and the enemies and whatnot, and so it adds a nice variety to it. I granted the game's like $39.99, so there's not a lot of side missions. There's not a lot of main missions because it's supposed to be a smaller price point, so a smaller game. But they added your outposts. You can salvage them to get ethanol, which is like obviously the gas, and you can use that to upgrade stuff at your base or to make weapons. So you can salvage your outposts, which means that the main enemy in the game recaptures them, and they're a harder difficulty, and so you have to go back and fight them again. And then it goes all the way up to it's regular level 2, and then which would be the epic level. And then at the epic level, you can just resalvage it all you want, and it keeps resetting to the epic level. And so that's where they add a little replayability, and then also something called expeditions. So the expeditions are pretty cool because those you just go out to like crazy locations, like you're at like the Hoover Dam or whatever, or you're at like Alcatraz. Like there's an Alcatraz mission, and so basically you're just going out. There's some pink smoke to show where the package is. You have to fight your way in, or you can sneak your way in, and then you steal the package, and the package has a GPS on it. So like within like 30 seconds of you taking it, like they figure out that you took it, and then they track you. But as soon as you take it, the helicopter's in to like retrieve you and pull you out of the expedition. And so you get rare crafting materials for that. You also gain experience, and then that also ranks up. So you just start out at level 1, goes to level 2, and then epic, and then I think you could just keep replaying the epic if you want. But the cool thing about the outposts in the expedition is, like, I don't know if you guys remember Far Cry 5, like the alarm system in the game when you're at the outpost. So they're randomized on the epic setting. So like if you're trying
the alarms aren't in the same place.
No, like they have a certain set amount of places for them to be in, but it'll rotate. Because there's this one trophy for the game. It's called I think it's something Ninja, where you have to defeat a level 3 outpost without being detected. And so I was trying it on one of the harder ones. It's a lake outpost, and it basically has a circling patrol on a boat. Mm-hmm. And so like I mainly had to figure out how to like off people, so they'd be like, "What the heck's going on?" and get off the boat for me to be able to sneak up to them and do an epic takedown. Mm-hmm. And like I had to reset it a bunch of times, like do the last checkpoint, because I was also trying to see if I could take them out with my sniper rifle, and then they're alarmed and then they see you, so you have to restart. And then but like it was cool, like every time they restarted I would see like the alarms in different spots. And at a level, so like level 1 there's only 1 alarm, 2 there's 2, and at 3 there's 3 alarms. So they have 3 different up to 3 different locations each time, every time you redo it. And so it's pretty badass. I enjoy it. Like I can see myself like to extend the game and having fun with the game to like just keep resalvaging. The story is a little bit better. I'm enjoying the pacing of the story a lot more. I'm in Act 2. I think there might only be 3 acts.
Seems about right.
But I'm towards like the tail end of the game, unlocking the last part of it, and just trying to clean it up to where I beat the game, and that is platinum for me. Mm-hmm. Like I don't want to like beat the game and have to go back and clean some stuff up. So just working on that and having a blast with it. It's a lot of fun. The guns are cool.
Is the story a tie into 5?
Yes, it's a direct. It's like not. It's like a sequel, like 17 years later.
So I have to play 5. First.
Not really, because you'll find you'll.
I mean, do you have to? Really?
I mean, I understand we're talking about FarCry. But,
I was gonna say.
would I get more out of it if I played?
Because like
you see the same places, right? Don't you?
Yeah. So you see the same places, you see the same characters, and like you'll see like subtle touches to like 5, and you're like, oh, that's awesome. Like
one of your really first hired hands is
yeah,
directly related to characters from 5. I know that.
Yeah, like a bunch of them are directly. And then like you have to get specialists for your base to level it up, and a lot of the specialists are characters from the first game. And then like you can continue their story. So like at the end of 5, something happens and you're like, oh, well, what happens to these characters? And so you get to see what's happened 17 years later and what's going on. So it's pretty cool. Like you don't necessarily have to play 5 to like understand the story and enjoy New Dawn, but it's beneficial too. Kind of like what you told me to do with Nathan Drake collection instead of just jumping into 4. Like I played that and then jumped into 4 and enjoyed 4. I could tell like after playing it for like 4 hours, I was like, yeah, I'm enjoying like the quips, like like the interactions and all that
the little
stuff.
nods to it and stuff.
So I feel like this would be the same way. And then like people have like a backstory, so like there's stuff that happens in between 5 and New Dawn, and you're like, oh, like that's cool. Like that character, went off and had a girlfriend and had a baby or some shit like that. Like it's pretty interesting. So it's funny. It's crazy as far as like hectic. They also added something cool like supply drops. So like you'll just be running around and it'll be like a supply drop, detect it, and like a plane will fly by and a box will drop down and you can go get the loot from it. But then like highwaymen come and try and take it too. And then there's obviously like hunting. So like they kind of scaled back like what you need to do as far as that, because like the fishing was crazy in 5, and so was the hunting.
It was ridiculous.
But you only need like 1 skin of every creature in New Dawn, and it's cool because it tracks, because it's part of your challenge list. And then same with the fish. But like the fish, as soon as you pick the fishing perk in New Dawn, you get the fishing rod, and so you just fish with that rod. There's no need to like worry about working to upgrade the rod from like level 1 to 4, and then getting lures and trying to figure out which lures are working with which fish. But
I love fishing games, so you're really selling me on it right now.
The fishing in Far Cry 5.
No, I'm not joking, man. I
know you're not.
I love fishing games, man.
Captain Candy, here's the thing. Like both Jeff and I have played Final Fantasy 15, and so is Jason. And we like Jeff and I in particular. I don't remember what Jason's feelings are on it, so he might not have voiced them. But we hated the fishing in that game. But the fishing in Far Cry 5 is so much better. It's so much more enjoyable. I haven't tried it.
You're selling me on it, man, because I've been playing World of Warcraft since 2004, and
nothing but fishing.
Well, not nothing but fishing, but I do fish a lot. You can get like an epic fishing rod, and they hold weekly tournaments and everything. And
I killed the Lich King with a fishing rod.
Goddamn right I did. Hope no. So, and I play this ice fishing game on Steam all the time. I love it. So it's just a nice thing to do when you want to relax.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it sounds so stupid, but the fact that you're talking about the fishing in this makes me want to play it. It went from I'm going to play it to I need to play it.
Yeah. Like 5's cool because like it's like we were saying, it's got a tiered system for the fishing rods. So like you can follow it in game if you want, or you can look it up just to figure out how to get, because you could do that mission without following the main mission. Yeah. And then it's a side mission. And then like you'll get a tier 2, and then you got to do something else to get a tier 3. And then I think after you catch all the fish, you get the best rod, and then that's your reward, that in the silver trophy. But it's a lot of fun. And the cool thing is like it also gives you money, like because you just sell the fish, and you can make like an insane amount of money to just buy like whatever the hell you want. So
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
5 was really good. Now the only difference between 4 and 5 is there's freaking like fish that want to
4
attack
and
you.
5, or
I mean New Dawn and 5. Sorry.
okay.
Is the fish. So like there's like these demon fish or what they call it. And they'll come after you if you're swimming in the water. Like I was swimming in the water to get out to a lake outpost. So I was trying to get an island like on my side of the outpost so I could like figure things out. And I was getting munched on by these fish all the way out to the.
So it's like an episode of River Monsters.
Yeah, pretty much. And so I'm just like popping the med pack and making med packs while I'm swimming. I finally got to shore after like 3 or 4 med packs, and I just was like, what the hell is that?
Show like, shore FarCry 5 New Dawn. You just see like one of their feet is missing.
Yeah. just wrap a bandage around it and you're good. But so like and they add it to the tier system. So Infinite, if you're gonna try and platinum it, I highly recommend scaling back. So they have there's 15 there's 25 perks, and then they add a 5th row to be 30 once you get into the 2nd chapter. Right. And so you have to unlock the first level of every perk to get a trophy. And there are certain perks that you can limitlessly dump perk points into. Like I leveled up the light ammo to get like sniper rifle rounds and submachine gun and assault rifle rounds like 9 times. You can carry up to like, however many. It's like 4 points each usually, but like you can dump it into your med kits and carry like 10 med packs if you want to.
I might get that one. I might get that one on PS4 because the Steam version doesn't have achievements.
No, you gotta get it on PS4. Yeah.
Well, just let me finish. So the Steam version does it. UB did put them on Steam, including New Dawn, but maybe they're trying to push you over to the Uplay store because they don't have achievements. So,
yeah.
But if you get it from the Epic store, there's achievements. No, I'm kidding.
There is none.
I'm kidding.
Don't bring it.
Anyways, so it's a lot of fun. I'm having a blast with it.